I read a weird thing recently.
Yes.
Apparently, back at the beginning of his career, people thought that Ben Affleck was British.
Well, he was dating Gwyneth Paltrow, who for a few years back in the 90s was English.
Yeah, and I guess they thought he had kind of an English accent, which is strange. But it turned out it was just an affectation.
Really, Matt? Really? This better be the beginning of unboxing.
I've got some postcards here. Reflections of Canada. This is from Tim. Greetings from Toronto's historic Sam the Record Man.
Ooh, wow. I want to go there. Look at this place.
This is from the New Beverly Cinema. We have one of our friends who sent us a bunch of these. We've got Gaslight, Mildred Pierce, Three Faces of Eve, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. There's old Liz Taylor. Liz would like to present this Oscar she found lying around to Welcome to the Basement. Thank you.
Oh, well, she has one to spare.
Sean Henry. Look at those detectives. I thought Knives Out was going to bring a revival of detective movies, but COVID kind of screwed that up. Jeremy Brett is my definitive Holmes.
All right.
The game is afoot. Tyler Wilson. Greetings from Pacifica. Have you seen the movie For the Boys from 1991? And Matt, how did you meet Tona? Amazing as always.
I almost got it back there, but I didn't.
I met Tona in the theater. We were both involved in a theatrical production. And it was love at first sight. When you go to our website, welcometothebasementshow.com, there are all kinds of fun things to do, episodes to watch, information to read, and also there are PayPal donation buttons you can click on to donate to help support our show with a rolling or monthly donation.
Yeah.
With a one-time or rolling monthly donation.
This is all true. And Matt's going to read you some names of people who have done this.
Corey, Robert, Amy, John, Tiffany, Tabitha, Jenny, Mark, Ruben, Larissa, Christopher, Jerry, Andrew, Kendall, Vincent, Danielle, Jorge, Stephen, Jonathan, Jeremy, Graham, Eden, Joe Walker, Records and Things.
Thank you, rolling monthly donators. And we're going to roll back on with more of those names later in the show. I'm keeping things new and fresh and interesting.
You sounded like a radio DJ there.
Sometimes I do that so I don't stammer as much.
We got a couple of envelopes here to open up. This is from Aaron in Hell's Kitchen. We got a little bat maze on the back. It's fun.
And this is from Braden Whaley in Irving, Texas.
Aaron says, here's round 2 of America's favorite new segment, Rapid Fire Seen It.
I gotta put these down.
The Sound of Music, seen it. 7-Year Itch, seen it.
Not seen it.
Casablanca, seen it.
Own it.
Romeo and Juliet, seen it on this show.
That's right.
The Old Man in the Sea, Spencer Tracy, seen it.
Read it, not seen it.
Jane Eyre with Orson Welles, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
I have not seen that.
I've seen parts of it, but I haven't seen it.
Charlie Chaplin, Gold Rush, seen it, not a huge fan.
Seen it, and also seen it with his narration of it, which sucks, but the original version's great.
Waterloo Bridge with Robert Taylor. I saw the one from the 30s. I loved it.
I have not. Yeah, I saw the one from the 30s. Also loved it.
We talked about it on the show.
That is. Dear Matt and Craig, discovered your channel a few months ago, and I've been watching older videos catch up. Enjoy your content very much. I do. Oh, he's saying he does. And it's been fun to observe the evolution of Craig's hair. Don't talk to me about my hair. My stylist has made an early retirement at the age of 40 because she has back problems, and I really have no idea who's going to be taking over from here. And it's causing me a lot of mental stress. It's crazy. I don't want to go back to cost cutters, but I just can't walk into some random place. But thank you for looking at my hair. And also, vinyl doesn't buy itself.
Oh.
It's hard to do this hair. I've spent 40 years looking for someone who could do this hair. And then her back hurt.
You leave her alone.
Hey, you guys sent us questions, and you still can. Just write them in the comments. We might answer them on the show, like these 2 questions that we're about to answer.
Calvin J. Luther. Hello, boys. Have you changed your opinions on any Welcome to the Basement films lately? This question's been on my list for years. I finally got a good answer because I recently rewatched The Phantom of the Paradise. I was inspired to do this because I listened to the soundtrack, which I have on vinyl. I found a copy for like $5. I also went back and watched our episode on this movie, and I was a little blasé about it, and I said that the songs in Rocky Horror were better. Totally bogus. Not true at all. The songs in Phantom of the Paradise are excellent, and which you realize when you listen to the soundtrack because you get to hear all of them. I went back and watched the movie, and I loved it. It's one of my favorite movies that I've watched on the show.
Here's a question that was sent to us some time ago, and it says, what Dylan song do you constantly revisit? Well, most of his early career, up for like the first 15 years or so. But I would have to say one from his middle career, which is Joker Man. Endlessly interesting, still hitting on a lot of the same themes, but in a more mature and jaded manner than he was in the 60s and 70s.
Throughout my growing up, I was always familiar with his greatest hits, the big songs.
Yeah.
The first deep cut I ever heard was Tombstone Blues off of Highway 61. And that's always going to be one of my favorite songs.
Is that the one that has the line, the sun's not yellow, it's
Sun's
chicken?
not yellow, it's chicken.
That was a line the first time I heard it just slapped me across the face. It's just a pun, but it seems to really mean something. And that's the thing about Dylan. Everything seems to mean something.
Yeah.
And yet none of it makes sense at all. Sometimes maybe lyrics just have to sound cool and inventive and new and fresh.
If you look at something like the Black Angels Death Song by Velvet Underground, that seems like very deep, dark poetry. And Lou Reed said those lyrics make no sense. They mean nothing.
Yeah.
I just wrote them because they sound interesting.
And that's the thing about music, where you can have inane lyrics like sha la la la, and it can make you feel something if it's sung the right way. You can have some kid saying the word Maria, Maria, Maria over and over again, and it just feels like you're in love, like it happens in West Side Story. But if it was just a play, and he said Maria, 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 it's stupid. And then you have the works of Bob Dylan where you're like, I don't know why Ezra Pound and T.S. Eliot are fighting in a captain's tower, and I'm not certain if it's a tower on shore that the captain has, or the part of the boat, and is it called a captain's tower? It doesn't matter. It all adds up to whatever a Desolation Row is. But that's why he's compared to T.S. Eliot and not like John Keats, because T.S. Eliot is also like, I don't know why the women come and go talking about Michelangelo.
Yeah.
But it means something.
Why are my trousers rolled up?
Yes. Well,
What do you think?
His trousers aren't rolled up. He's thinking about
going to wear them.
Yes.
Yes.
His entire life is going to.
Okay.
That's why the mermaids. Okay, John. That's that poem.
Let's open some packages.
Yeah, we got some packages to open.
We got a lot of mail. This is from Winchester in England. Jacques.
Tim Heidecker.
Yeah, from Tim and Eric.
Comedian. Fear of Death. It's a compact disc.
Is he a musician?
I don't know if this is music.
Or is it a comedy album?
I don't know if it's a comedy album. And with Tim Heidecker, you don't know what you're going to get until you roll up your sleeves and listen or watch.
No, there's no note or anything.
I could not find a note, no.
Jacques sends us a Winchester Cathedral postcard. A little piece of Winchester for your postcard collection. Ooh, sealing wax.
Holy buckets, really?
Look at that.
Where
It
you
looks
open
like the real deal.
This is what it feels like to be Sir Thomas More.
Your mother's still perfecting ways of making sealing wax. You better stop. Look around. Right?
That doesn't make any sense either.
This is a letter with very elegant handwriting. I like this. I am a huge fan of the show and love your views on film. My good friend Rhiannon introduced me to your show, and for several months, we would weekly meet for our own version of the show, taking it in turns to decide on themes and picking films the other wouldn't have seen. One of our favorite episodes of yours is The Devil's Rain. It's a good one.
I'm going to take it from here. I grew up in a quintessential English village, but now live in Winchester, UK, where I came several years ago for university. Ever since I was a little boy, I'm 23 now. I have loved film thanks to my dad. He sadly passed away in July, and I am now more determined than ever to finish my studies, try to work in the film industry to make him proud. The film I have sent you is one of Sir Roger Moore's best performances.
The Man Who Haunted Himself.
I hope you enjoy it. The chocolates I have sent you are from Montezuma's Chocolate Shop. I chose flavors I felt you would like. Love, light, and peace. Jacques Wilde, B.A., Bachelor of Arts. Oh, I'm sorry. It's pronounced Jack. Everyone asks. Thank you, Jack.
Nutter butter flavor, peanut butter truffle center.
Ooh.
Can't go wrong there. Happy Hippie, orange and geranium. That's dark chocolate. Hot pickle, chili and lime.
Starting with that.
Peanut butter truffle. That ain't bad.
Chili and lime. Hot pickle. Well, there's the lime. Oh, there's the chili. This is one of the strangest things I've ever eaten.
That's no Lepus.
Hello, Cole.
Hello, this is Krezhnev. I hear you're doing something with the Bonnies.
The Soviets are calling me.
Elgin. Come in, Elgin.
New walkie-talkie. Who dis?
Warner the Rabbit digs out Bugs Bunny style.
This rabbit thinks he's in the Shawshank Redemption. They are killing horses. A horse is a horse, a course, a main course. Mr. Clacton, there's quite a lot of helicopter footage in this movie. Can we cut some of it? Listen, we paid for the whole day. We're going to see a lot of that helicopter.
Circle the area.
Tickle the area. If you know what I mean. Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the murder trail. I have seen the face of horror, and it's adorable. Earlier this year, Aaron from Hell's Kitchen sent me a big box full of paper cranes, and I made it my mission to distribute these cranes elsewhere, in the city and beyond. And I just want to point out that at this point, that's what's left.
Wow.
I have done my mission. I want to share a story of something that happened. There's a wine store on Atwood Avenue. Table Wine, have you been there?
Yeah.
We go there because we do this wine of the month thing. And when I go there, when I'm unobserved, I will leave a crane on the shelf. The monthly wine thing is under Tona's name. And then the woman comes out from the back and says, "Is Tona responsible for these?" She had one of the cranes. Now, the whole point is that I have to be unobserved. No one can know. I'm like Batman.
Yes.
So I was forced to lie to this woman. I said, "I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know where that came from."
One of the top 5 theme songs of all time.
That Simon and Simon, I think, is one of them.
I don't remember Simon & Simon.
Rockford Files, I think.
Good Times. Okay. Good Times is like being attacked by a funk Air Force. It's like that.
I also have something else very important to share with you. These were sent to me by Jason in San Antonio to archive the various correspondence that has been sent to this show. And as you can see, the process has begun. I have been going through all the correspondence. I have not been organizing it. The whole point is that this is completely out of chronology. If I had to think about trying to put this stuff in order, it would never happen.
Yes.
So it's all random. But as you can see, both of these books are almost full. So Jason, if you sent me one more of these, it would go to use. And thanks for sending them in the first place. I never would have done this if I didn't have these binders.
And I can still see over in the basket over there. Plenty left to go.
This is from Brian in Hidden Valley Lake, California. Brian sends us $1.
Hey!
Thank you. I have been upgrading my DVD collection lately, so I decided to send on these movies. I'm also sending a $1 bill and a gentleman's wager that you have not seen a majority of these films.
He's probably right.
Alain Delon as Zorro.
I love Alain Delon, but I've not seen his Zorro.
Vincent Price in Theater of Blood.
Always on my to-watch list. I got a VHS copy of this right as I was getting a DVD player.
Peter Cushing. We're familiar with that guy in The Asylum.
Ooh, he looks scared.
Dick Van Dyke is Fitzwilly.
Of course he's Fitzwilly. Who else would be Fitzwilly?
I'm guessing a very broad Cockney accent there. And then we've got, Bill Holden. I am a fan. Cliff Robertson, Vince Edwards, The Devil's Brigade.
Yeah, we haven't seen any of these movies.
I'm also including a copy of the soundtrack to Zorro.
I'm not certain who sent this. Might be someone who lives in Furdsville, Kentucky, or that might be where this is just shipped from. This is Jann Arden's Hits and Other Gems. Now, who is Jann Arden? Well, I imagine she's a lady in the chair. What are her hits?
What is this?
Could I be your girl?
No, you cannot.
Everybody's pulling on me.
Too much information.
There we go. Well, we're going to learn a lot about Jann Arden pretty soon.
Give me this. What is this?
Like, you're acting like I'm making this up. This is an elaborate trick.
Well, we just received a record by the enigma that is Jann Arden, and I often get records in our P.O. box, and I make an attempt to listen to them. And so I just had time to listen to one today. It is Pelican, City of Echoes. Look at these. They put the song listing in very hard to read writing. Anyway, Pelican. This is Aaron Yonda music. Driving, somewhat dark, totally instrumental. This is, I believe Aaron has said that he likes this band.
Oh,
that
okay.
seems familiar. So this is really up his alley, and I like it too. Rest of the donors.
Hey, we have more donors, and I'm going to read them to you right now. Brandon, the Factory Boys, Malcolm, Charles, William, Vance, Carson, Sarah, Victor, Jared, Daniel, Krista, Maurizio, James, Paul, Michael, Alexander, Dan, and David.
2 more packages to open. I'm wondering if this is another Jann Arden LP. It's entirely possible.
It should be. She's got more than her greatest hits and gems.
Oh, this is some scary business right here. I am very nervous right now. Oh, I think... I think we've already gotten this.
Let me see it.
Or this is an expanded... This is that crazy album, Helplessness.
With the person being chased?
Yeah.
Woman being chased?
A collection of songs from splits, companion releases, and others you may or may not have heard. These songs are now together on vinyl and arranged in a new package. So this is additional songs by this band. It could be that album plus non-album cuts, but it's more from Helplessness. The world is a beautiful place, and I'm no longer afraid to die, and I'm just going to put on this scary mask and run around.
Yeah. The Harris family of Cannelton, Indiana. Money, that's for me.
Hey, nice.
Greetings, basement dwellers. I thought of that. Somehow I've only recently discovered your amazing show. Since watching my first episode, I have burned through every single regular episode and unboxing episode in the past 2 months. The genuine friendship and love of film you convey during the show has provided some much-needed distraction from the real world. Tell me about it. After finishing up the unboxing episodes, I knew I needed to contribute to something to the show. So here's a little money, which I gave to you earlier. Also, here are some labels for some movie-themed hot sauces I've recently made. I would have sent some of the actual hot sauce as well, but the type I make needs to be refrigerated, and I don't have any dry ice. 2 Scotch bonnet labels are based on Highlander.
There can be only one Scotch bonnet quickening sauce. Juan Sanchez Villalobos Ramirez's Egyptian Spanish Scotch bonnet hot sauce.
That's Sean Connery. And the Nick Cage label is from Vampire's Kiss, obviously. Best screen performance of all time. Vampire's Death Kiss garlic hot sauce. Pizza the Hot Sauce is from Spaceballs.
Mm-hmm.
And Satan's Ass Blood isn't based on a movie. I'm just really proud of that name and wanted to share it with you. The picture is of me when I dressed as a priest for Halloween years ago. Looks like it's out of some sort of Satan Panic movie. Finally, as a fellow cinephile, I love seeing your reactions to films I've already seen, but I enjoyed even more when you introduced new films to me. I've been writing film criticism sporadically over a decade. Me too. And your show has revigorated my passion for film. Me too. If you ever find yourself exceedingly bored, check out whyidiot.com. I've included some movies from my own collection. The Age of Innocence. When I was in college, a woman thought I was asking her on a date. But no, I wanted to see that movie and she had a car. The Doors. And could you share your thoughts on the band? The band is one of the best bands of all time. The Doors are pretty good too. The Return of the Living Dead. The funniest zombie movie ever, in my opinion. Seen it? Parts of it.
Is that the Dan O'Bannon?
Yeah, it is Dan O'Bannon.
Yeah.
Freddy vs. Jason. Thoughts on each franchise? I'm for them. And finally, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. If you were wondering if anyone had ever topped Mickey Rooney's offensive role in Breakfast at Tiffany's, I present to you Rob Schneider in Chuck and Larry.
Not surprising.
We unbox things on unboxings.
We've unboxed a lot tonight, and we want to thank you for sending in the things that you send in and watching and listening. And you can watch Welcome to the Basement. It comes out this coming Friday. We'll see you then.
Yes, you will.
What's your plans?